expert Christopher Hinn. Hi, Christopher.
Hi, Tracy. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thank you.
All right. Well, this is your field of expertise, so you're busy right now trying to assess what's going on. The FBI, as we just heard, now saying they believe this 19-year-old is believed to have acted alone. But there's been a lot of buzz also that he may possibly have ties to the militant Islamic group from Somalia, Al-Shabaab. Explain to our viewers why this is a possibility and who Al-Shabaab is.
Well, first, I think the FBI has done a great job in stopping this plot, but I have a real hard time believing this guy is acting alone. It is just impossible for this kind of a group. Al-Shabaab is a group, Al-Shabaab means the young men who are trained in Somalia, and they're tied to Al-Qaeda, but they're up and rising in the ranks in the Middle East. There's a great concern about them, and I think we have them right here in our backyard. As I keep saying, we have a homegrown problem, and we need to pay more attention to it.
Yeah, you've said that numerous times when we've had you on talking about Al-Qaeda terrorists. Now, in this instance, Somalia's government has come out and, of course, condemned this attempt. But the Somalia government takes up just a few blocks in Mogadishu, while much of the country in the southern and central regions are actually ruled by Islamic insurgents. And FBI agents are concerned, of course, about this connection. So explain a little more about this. What's going on in that country and why there's all of a sudden this connection to Al-Qaeda?
Well, I spent last May about a month in that region, and not only Somalia is concerned about that group, the UAE, Saudi, Kuwait, a lot of the Gulf states are concerned about Al-Shabaab, but let's not forget, we need to concern more about our extremism here in the United States. These are not moderate Muslims. Those are individuals who hate anyone outside the Muslim radicalization faith. So that's the problem we're going to face with. Now, until we have our Muslim communities in the United States start to stand up with our government to condemn those individuals, we're not going to see any much change. That's what we need our intelligence to start working with right here in our own homegrown problems.
Sure, you bring up an excellent point too. Always feel the need to really drill this home like you just did. We're talking about extremists once again. When we talk about Al-Qaeda, we're talking about extremists. When we're talking about Al-Shabaab, we're talking about extremists.
Correct.
This, of course, does not umbrella in all Muslims or anything like that. Now, interesting to note, the FBI worked this case since June. An undercover agent actually talking with this guy. And there were comments made. The undercover agent said, look, you know there's going to be women and kids there, and they're probably going to die. And this young kid responded, basically, that's what he's been looking forward to since 15. This is going to be like a fireworks explosion. That's a really scary mindset. What do you make of all this?
That is so sick. It just turns my stomach upside down to hear a young man at 15 or that he wants to kill young children and women. It's irrelevant. I think he is working with somebody. I think time will tell. The investigations will prove otherwise. I strongly believe that.
Last question for you. We're out of time. Should this affect other public ceremonies this holiday? Because the timing, probably no accident, even if he was acting alone.
Well, last December was no accident. In the summer, we dealt with the Virginia Fives. We need to be vigilant, and we need to look out what's going around us.
All right. Thank you, Christopher, as always. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Tracy.
All right, on to other news. A Seminole County man called